Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's John and as always I'm inside Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. I've had this gold mission on my map for a while. It is the medium transport cargo mission. So I thought I'd do this one today. It's an hour and a half and it pays 10,460 credits. So not the best paying job, but it would be good to get this gold medium cargo mission kind of out of the way and done. So let's not waste your time. Let's get the aircraft prepared and kind of ready. All right, so let's do our usual bits and pieces then. Just waiting for the engine startup. Okay. So let's wait for our Garmins to do their bits and pieces. So let's have a look at the procedure. Let's see what we've got. So we've got ILS Y10, ILS Zulu 10. We've got ILS Zulu 10. So let's make sure we choose that one. Just gonna have a quick look here. So Meisen. So let's choose we won't go vectors, we'll choose Meisen. Not worried about the minimums. Let's load, enter, not approved for GPS, yes. Okay, so let's just double check. Actually no. So we've got ILS Zulu 10, yep. That's good. That's good. So let's get rid of that. Clear, flight plan. So we've got our kind of flight plan in there. Let's get rid of this yoke. Let's change the CDI to GPS. Sort my plane out here. Alright, let's request IFR clearance.
Kagoshima clearance delivery. Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er IFR to Hiroshima. Ready to copy.
Oh no, they're calling it Hiroshima. I've been calling it Hiroshima.
259er is cleared to Hiroshima Airport via the Truck 1 departure, Ashik transition, runway tree 4.
Wow, I hope they don't mind.
Maintain 11,000. Departure frequency is 121.4, squawk 130.4.
There I was calling it Hiroshima, and they're calling it Hiroshima. Hope I haven't insulted the locals.
Via the Truck 1 departure, Ashik transition, runway tree 4. Climb via SID, maintain 11,000. Departure frequency is 121.4, squawk 130.4. Cessna Juliet Alpha, tree 259er.
Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go here. Oh, hello there. We've got our cargo, we've got our co-pilot. Nice sunny day.
Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand turbulence, but keep a steady flight speed and adjust accordingly. A timely and secure delivery will ensure that everyone is satisfied.
Okay, she's so bossy. So press enter to request taxi clearance. Let's do that.
Kagoshima ground. Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er with uniform, ready to taxi. IFR.
He was calling it Hiroshima, wasn't he?
Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree for via taxiway Papa 2 Papa 1 Tango 1. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
I'm ready. I am ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway tree. 4 using taxiway Papa 2 Papa 1 Tango 1. Cessna 259er.
Okay, let's go. I've not barely flown this plane, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Mind you, it's like that with most of the planes I fly. Oh, let's slow down. Let's slow this down. Let's slow you down. So yeah, I'm not... Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It wouldn't be me, would it, if I didn't speed on the taxiway? Just trying to get a nice speed going here. Okay. Okay. What? Twice on the taxiway, come on! This thing just wants to go. Okay. So I'm just going to nudge the power ever so slightly. This thing has got some power, isn't it? It really is all over the place. Wow. Let's stop. Thank you. I'm not too worried about speeding on the taxiway.
Cessna Juliet Alpha, tree 259er ready for IFR departure. Runway tree 4.
I seem to get penalised on the taxiway every time I fly. There's nothing new for me. Okay, we are ready here.
Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 4.
Yes, we are
Cessna
cleared.
Juliet Alpha, tree 259er.
Oh. Oh, I tell you what I do need to do. Let's get myself centered up here. So let's stop it there for just a second. Just a second. I'll tell you what I haven't done. So what have we got going on here? So lights. Yeah, it's a bit late now to put the taxi lights on, but why not? Let's stick some of those on. Okay, that looks good. That all looks good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just dial in my altitude. I'm certainly not going to fly an hour and a half by hand. So I will let the autopilot do some work. So let's get this up to, I think it was 11,000. 7, 8, 9. So let's give it 11 for a second. Right. I think we're ready to go. Let's go. Here we go. Right, let's try and keep it somewhere near the center of the runway. Yeah.
Rotate.
I think I might give it a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so we are in the air. That's always a bonus. But let's pull our speed back a little bit. I don't want to get, I don't want to over torque the engine. So what I think I'm going to do is allow the autopilot to kind of do its thing. So I'm going to turn the autopilot on. Let's have nav on. I'm going to go up on vertical speed. So vertical speed is on. Nav mode is on. Autopilot. And then we've got 11,000 dialed in. Ooh. Okay.
Cessna 259er, did you copy?
Yes, I did copy. Thank you.
121.4 for Cessna 259er.
Right.
Juliet Alpha Tree 259er, Kagoshima departure. Altimeter tree 01 tree, radar contact. Continue to offset.
Thank you very much. Right, here we are. So welcome to, oh hello. Welcome to Japan, everybody. It is a bit blowy. It is a bit gusty. Look at that, beautiful scenery. It's a fascinating country, isn't it, Japan? It's certainly a country that is on my kind of bucket list or wish list. Yep, I'd quite happily spend a couple of weeks in Japan. So we're following our course nicely. So 11,000's in, we're climbing. You can see we're kind of being blown around. What is the what's the wind speed here? 20 knots? 19 knots? Look at that, we've got a total headwind at the minute. Absolute headwind. 348 degrees at 20 knots. We didn't really want a headwind. It's going to add a few more minutes on our time, perhaps. So we're climbing nicely. Our next fix, if you like, is OVSID. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, so we're certainly going our way to OVSID. Right, so we do have a headwind for the minute. Maybe that's why it's called the Turtle Express. Just takes forever to go anywhere. Look at that. Wonderful scenery as always. I'm never kind of disappointed with the scenery we're getting in the sim now. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I've had quite a busy day today. Been at work all day, and I thought I'd come back and get this gold medium cargo mission out the way. It's been on my kind of map for a while, so I think now would be the right time to kind of get this gold mission done. So it will open up medium cargo in the future. If you didn't see my previous video, I've now opened my own company. I've got a light cargo company. I didn't bother with the flight sim company. So I've gone straight in for the light cargo. I've only got one plane, so just one 172 at the minute. I'm trying my best to look after that one. I nearly had an absolute disaster with it actually. The first landing with my first company plane, I nearly smashed it up. So if you haven't seen that video, go and have a look. It nearly made me cry. So we're slowly making some progress with the career mode. So I know it's early days and I've only just opened the company. But I'll be happier once I've got enough money to afford a second plane. If I do smash the first plane up, at least I will have a backup. At the moment I have no backup at all. If I do kind of have an accident or smash up the plane, it's going to be very, very expensive. So we've just gone over 7,000 feet. We're climbing to 11. And then that should be us, our cruise all the way. So this one is quite a long flight. For 10,000 credits, it's a long flight for the money, isn't it? But if you don't do the medium gold mission, then you won't be able to do any of the medium missions in the future. So you have to do these gold missions. Actually, I talked about it in my previous video about the state of the sim at the minute and all the different kind of activities you can do. One of the more interesting ones is Go Fish. So Go Fish is from Parallel 42. So Go Fish, Parallel 42. They've made some great products, haven't they, for the sim, Parallel 42. So this is, and I've got Go Fish. It's a full-fledged data-driven fishing experience for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So this fishing experience was built specifically for the avatar mode. So Go Fish lets you step out of the cockpit, stroll down to the shore and cast a line into lakes. We've got over 200 distinct species, each with realistic habitats, sizes and seasons. And it's actually fully integrated into the electronic flight bag in your plane. So if you like your fishing, or you want to do something a bit different in the sim,
Cessna 259er contact Tokyo Center on 1.
Go Fish
Good day.
by Parallel 42. Just having a look, it's £18, so 18 English pounds. It's not that cheap, but it gives you, I guess it gives you something else to do in the sim if you're getting a bit bored. Oh yes, I better acknowledge.
Going to 1-tree 2.6, Cessna 259er. Tokyo Center, Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er is at 10,600 climbing 11,000.
So we're pretty much at our cruising height now. Our speed should start increasing.
Tokyo Center, altimeter tree 016, radar contact, continue to SASIC.
Continue to SASIC.
Contact Tokyo Center on 126.1. Good day.
Yeah.
126.1 for Cessna 259er. Tokyo Center, Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er 11,000.
So we're at our cruising height now.
Juliet Alpha Tree 259er, Tokyo Center, altimeter tree 01.
What does our co-pilot do? Why doesn't our co-pilot take care of the ATC?
Good day.
Going to 121.4, Cessna 259er.
I mean, what's the point in having someone sat there if they don't do anything? Surely they could handle the ATC for you. I mean, what's the point? I wouldn't know if she was there or not. So we're making our way to SASIC, and then it's a right turn, right-hand turn. Making our way kind of northeast all the way up to our destination, which is Hiroshima or Hiroshima, however you'd like to pronounce it. Whoops. Let's sort my flight here. Okay, great. So yeah, the fishing. Go Fish by Parallel 42. Go and have a look. Just find it so interesting that we've got fishing in the sim. What will they think of next? I did make sure we had plenty of fuel for this mission. We got plenty of fuel in our tanks. Nothing worse than suddenly realizing you didn't put enough fuel in. So my plan moving forwards is to kind of, so as I said, I've got one plane in my light cargo company. And that's my only plane, so I need to be very careful with that one. I need to kind of save up and make sure I've got a spare. I should feel a bit more comfortable once I've got two planes. Obviously, the idea is to have a fleet of planes, but for now, I've only got one. So if I crash my company plane, it's going to be pretty expensive. I was just wondering, actually, what kind of insurance did you go for? I'd be interested to learn about... Did you go for the... I went for the medium insurance. I know they've got like a low insurance, medium and high. I decided I'd go for the medium. So I'd be interested to find out what kind of insurance you got for your plane. Maybe I should have gone for the higher level insurance. My flying and landing is certainly not the best. Well, I went for the medium one for now. I'd be interested to know whether you went for the high level. Fly to Raffle. So our right turn's coming up. So after this right turn, it's pretty much northeast all the way. She's turning her head away. Oh, she's shaking. Just thought it might be an idea if you got a co-pilot. It's a pity that we can't assign the ATC stuff to the co-pilot. Maybe they could have done that. But at the moment, we have to do everything, don't we? We're the pilot, we have to communicate with air traffic. We've got a co-pilot there. It's a shame that we can't give the ATC duties to them. Let's have a quick look at our cargo. There's our cargo. Nicely done, isn't it? They've modelled this plane really well. Just think about the hours of work that's gone into creating this. Pretty impressive. I don't think we should open the door. No, let's leave the door. Let's not start playing around. That's the problem with the cruise, isn't it? You start playing around with things. Right, so our speed looks good. Nothing flashing at us. Plenty of fuel. We're going in the right direction. I think we're looking pretty good. So our kind of headwind is now turned almost into a tailwind, which is great. 34 knots. So the wind's coming from behind. Got some light cloud up ahead. Here's our Turtle Express. I'm not a big fan of the red and white livery. Yeah, red and white, not the best combination. But a lovely day to go flying, isn't it? Nice blue sky, white fluffy clouds. My previous missions in the sim have been terrible weather, but today looks nice. A bit blowy, a bit windy, but pretty good. I'm always happy to hear from you. If you just drop something in the comments, let me know how you're doing with your own personal career modes. Quite nice to build a bit of a community. I guess some of you are pretty advanced now into the career mode. I've got a long way to go yet. Getting 1 million credits seems a long way off at the minute. So, what's our next stop? Raffle, and then we're kind of going northeast all the way up. I've actually been waiting for the Kodiak. I quite enjoyed flying the Kodiak. It's not yet 100% compatible with Microsoft 2024. But I am looking forward to them making it kind of native to 24. I believe they are working on the Kodiak. That was one plane I quite enjoyed. The TBM 850, quite enjoy that as well. Hello. No, she doesn't want to say anything. She does have a headset and a microphone, but she's leaving me do all the work. So let's have a look at this plane then. I haven't explored this aircraft too much. Looks like all the circuit breakers are working. Yeah, they got the circuit breakers modelled. Probably not the best idea to pull one of those. So what do we got here then? Seatbelt, no smoking. Oh, I guess we better turn our taxi lights off. All right. Fly to Aklem. So just a gentle left turn all the way northeast. To we're touching down runway 10. Okay, great. So we're looking good. Looking good, looking good. Just having a quick nose around to see what do we got there? Fuel oil shut off. Don't think I want to pull that. Aileron trim. Cabin heat. Bleed air. Nice plane. I love these old kind of workhorses. I love flying planes like this. Okay, yeah, I know people are going to say it doesn't have steam gauges and they couldn't possibly fly a plane with Garmin's, with glass cockpits. But I don't mind. I quite like. I love the modern technology in the old style planes. Love it. Don't have a problem at all. Quite happy to fly modern kind of navigation. Well, I'm quite happy to fly with modern navigation. Quite happy to fly with modern gauges. But if you give me the old school steam gauges, yeah, happy with that too. So I don't really have a preference. I know some people do. So we are going to be going over some water. Going across a few islands. So the land beneath our feet will be disappearing shortly. But this year should be quite exciting, I think, for the flight simming world. Start of the new year is always a good time. Should be looking forward to seeing what other planes will be coming to the sim this year. I know A2A is very popular, isn't it? The AccuSim. So it should be quite interesting to see if A2A bring anything out this year. I'm more than happy to have some more GA planes. GA flying is where I'm most interested, I think. I haven't really spent any time in the airliners, but I quite like flying low and slow. I mean, if you're going to buy Microsoft Flight Simulator, you may as well look at the scenery. That's the problem when you're 40,000 feet up in the sky. You're not going to see anything. But each to their own, isn't it? Each to their own. I'm certainly not knocking anyone that loves flying the airliners. In case you didn't know, I live in England. So now we're coming towards the end of January and the weather in England has been terrible. Nearly every day it's been heavy rain, strong wind, storm after storm. So I should be glad to see I shall be glad to see the end of January. Spring will be coming soon. That's always a great time of year, isn't it? Spring and then the summer. So once we've got this gold medium cargo mission out the way, that will then allow us to do medium cargo in the future. So I'll keep grinding my way with my company plane, save as much credits as I can. Then decisions will have to be made at some point. Do I want to go down the airliner route? Do I want to fly helicopters? I can honestly say I have never tried a helicopter yet in the sim. I've no idea how to fly a helicopter. Mind you, some would say I've no idea how to fly planes. But yeah, maybe I'll try the helicopter, some of that stuff, I don't know. But I'm having quite a bit of fun with all these planes for the minute. I was reading something about X-Plane. People were saying X-Plane has the better kind of flight model. They say, yeah, Microsoft's great for the eye candy, but for serious pilots, you should be flying X-Plane. I don't know if you have any opinions about that. I mean, flight model for me doesn't mean anything. I'm not a pilot. I don't know how planes fly in real life. I'm perfectly happy with what I've got here. I don't know how anyone can improve on the way the planes are flying in this sim. I don't really understand what they mean by the flight model is more accurate in X-Plane 12. Yeah, I don't really understand the difference between flight models between X-Plane 12 and the flight sim and Microsoft Flight Sim. I just don't. Unless you're a pilot, I think it's going to be very difficult to tell the difference. I'm perfectly happy with the way the planes fly here. I turn my yake left, the plane goes left. Turn it right, it goes right. Same with up and down. What more do you want? That's coming from a non-pilot, as you can probably tell. Okay, so the land beneath us will shortly be gone and we'll be flying over some water. Fly to Oita. So it looks like Oita is our last waypoint before we embark over the water. Isn't it amazing, all these little islands around Japan? I'd love to spend a month or so just kind of touring around Japan, exploring all the little islands. I've heard the Japanese food is actually pretty good. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here, aren't we? So as long as I don't make a complete mess of the landing, we should be okay. Just looking at all these little islands, look at them. Wouldn't it be great just to spend a few months just touring around Japan, exploring the islands? Wonderful. So there we go, we still got a nice sunny day. Hope it's not too windy on our landing. Quite looking forward to having a go at the search and rescue missions. But my only concern, I guess, with those are, it would be a lot easier in a helicopter, wouldn't it? I have seen some of the videos of other people playing. I said playing, maybe I should say simming. But I have seen other people doing the search and rescue missions, but the majority of them have done them in the helicopters. I'm not sure if my bush landings are up to the task yet. So there's the water coming up ahead. Our land is slowly going to disappear. But we're not too far to go now. As long as we get a half decent landing, then it's more money in the bank, isn't it? Another gold mission accomplished. I know you got kind of light cargo, medium cargo, and then you got heavy cargo, I believe. Then search and rescue missions. I haven't had those open up for me yet, so I will have a go at those. Then you've got the crop spraying. Not sure whether I'll enjoy that. I was a bit disappointed actually with the banner. Flying around with the banner was okay, but the whole process of picking the banner and dropping it off, I wasn't really a big fan of that. It's not my most favourite of missions. It felt like you're playing a game on that one. I managed to pick the banner up on the first attempt. I have no idea how. Did make a bit of a mess of dropping the banner. But it's hard to get everything perfect, isn't it? Right, our land is slowly disappearing. Just a short hop over the water and then we'll be in for our landing. This Caravan's quite a nice plane to fly. It reminds me of the Kodiak. Put a better livery on it, it would look quite nice. Fly to Apogu. Yeah, okay. We're still on track, that's the main thing. Yeah, everything's looking good. So let's have a look at this water. I mean, what they've done with this scenery is outstanding, isn't it? Who'd have thought we'd ever be able to fly around in a world like this? If you look quickly, you think it was real. Stunning scenery. I think the scenery is something which keeps me coming back to the sim. I just love flying kind of low, fairly slow, and looking at the scenery around the world. Really amazing. Looking at our fuel levels, hardly moved at all. Whoops. Oh no, what have I done? There we go. So our fuel's hardly moved. It's very economical on the fuel, this plane. Okay. Hatia. So Hatia still at 11,000, and when we get to on dock we need to be at 9,900. I think Maki is our final approach fix at 3,600. So Hatia is there. Yeah. So Hatia 11,000. On dock 9,900. Maki is there. So we need to be at Maki at 3,600. Actually, I could probably do that now. So let's dial in 3,600. Whoops. Okay. So it looks like we're on course. Good speed, nothing flashing. Plenty of fuel. What a lovely part of the world, isn't it? Fascinating part of the world. If you think about Japan many years ago, they were so closed. They were so closed to the outside world. But now they're a bit more accepting. They're a bit more open. Alright, good. Not too much further now. I just find it fascinating actually how this sim keeps bringing me back. I've never ever thought about being a pilot, but there's something interesting about flying. I can't quite figure out what that is, but there's something that's drawing me back to fly. Perhaps in my next life I'll become a pilot. Okay, we can see the land appearing ahead. Yep. We are 3/4 of our flight done. I guess the difficult bit for me is just coming up, the landing. I'm still not confident yet with my landings. Just when I think I've got it right, I make a mess. It's still very hit and miss. But I guess that's going to come with a bit more practice, perhaps. Just all the different weather conditions, isn't it? Trying to account for when it's very windy or there's poor visibility, it's snowing, raining, ice. The career mode pretty much gives you everything. It throws it all at you, and it's very difficult to feel comfortable with each landing. Obviously, no two landings are ever going to be the same. Different conditions, different weather. Very often you're in a different plane. I mean, if you did free flight and you just kept to the same plane all the time, yeah, you probably could reach a level of confidence in your landings. But in career mode, you're flying lots of different planes, lots of different locations in the world, lots of different weather conditions. It's very difficult to nail each and every landing. That's my excuse anyway. If you haven't seen my landings, please feel free to check my playlist. All my career mode, well, my career mode journey is in my playlist on my channel. So feel free to browse through my playlist. You will see some very, very dodgy landings. And please feel free to get in contact, leave some comments. I will certainly reply to each and every comment that I receive. It'd be very nice to get to know everybody and perhaps build some kind of a community. Any tips, any advice, anything I should do, anything I shouldn't do, yeah, leave it in the comment. I love reading everybody's comments. One thing I am so happy about is how smooth the sim is now. I haven't had a lag or stutter or any kind of problems now for quite some time. Quite a build-up of cloud up ahead. Hopefully we can get underneath that. Those of you that have seen my videos before, you know I love my clouds. Good looking clouds. Yep, adds to the immersion. So, next stop, Bali. Yeah. So just a short way to go now. We can then say goodbye to Japan. This is the first time actually I've ever flown in Japan in the sim. Look at these little islands. What do you think? Do you think they're inhabited? I guess some of them must be. Yeah, exploring the islands of Japan. Well, I've got a huge build-up of cloud to negotiate. So 1, 2, 3. So we got 5 more waypoints to our final approach fix. See all the bugs now starting to accumulate on the windscreen. Great touch. Are we going to get lost in the cloud? That is the question. Yeah, some big heavy looking clouds, isn't there? But we shall be doing our descent shortly. Hopefully we can get under that. So we got Bali. Yeah, still, look at all the islands, amazing. Let's have a look outside. Wow, look at that. Very atmospheric, isn't it? There are some angry looking clouds. I'm half tempted just to go down and underneath. But we'll see, we'll see. It's like a wall, isn't it, coming up? It's very foreboding. Yep, so our next waypoint is Hatia. So Hatia next. Then on dock, Nissan and Mackie, which Mackie's our final approach fix, and that will bring us nicely into the runway. Wow, look at the clouds, wonderful. How's that, everybody? Don't you just love that? Nice hole in the cloud there. Pretty stunning. I'm always happy if the clouds look nice. Wow. I'll stay in the clouds for a minute or two. I'm kind of tempted to go down. It's not really gonna hurt if we start our descent a bit early. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I had a feeling it's gonna be like this. Is there going to be rain? Looks a bit dark, doesn't it? Wow, look at this. Absolutely stunning. This is some of the best clouds I've seen in a long while. If X-Plane can beat this, well, I'll be there. Okay, so how are we doing then? Let's have a look at our 9,900. Wow, look at this. It's pretty dark. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and I think I'm going to start my descent. Fly to on dock. More bugs accumulating on our windscreen there. Coming through the clouds. Wow, look at this. Doesn't get any better than this, does it? That is amazing. Right, what do we got going on here? Topper descent's coming up. The topper descent's coming shortly. And hopefully we can get down and underneath these rather big clouds. Yeah. Outstanding. Wouldn't you just love to spend some time here? Just maybe in a boat, just cruising around Japan, visiting the little islands. Gonna pull back on the power. We're just starting our descent. Let's not go too fast. I'm not too worried about the plane since it's not my company plane. I'd be more worried if it was mine. Getting blown around. I think it's going to be a windy landing. What's the wind doing? So it's from our left, 35 knots. Pretty strong wind, isn't it? So we should be landing shortly. Got Myson, Mackie, and then straight in for the landing. This thing have speed brakes? No. No speed brakes? We've got a sensible speed. The thing I'm always struggling with is getting the speed right for the landing. Right, let's have a look around. Not every day you can have a look at Japan, is it? As long as we get this down on the ground without too much trouble, I'll be happy. So you've got a sensible speed. Mind you, the landing's always the best part, isn't it? The most fun. What a wonderful place to live, eh? No, she didn't say anything, did she? No. Not the most talkative of people. We got Myson, Mackie, and then our landing. Got a blanket now of white cloud. What are we at? 6,700 feet. Let's hope the visibility is going to be okay. Don't really want poor visibility and gusty conditions. Hopefully the further we go down, maybe we can get underneath this. Got some mountains below. Okay, so we're nearly getting there now. We've got Myson and then our final approach fix. And then let's see what I can do with the landing. We need to be at 3,600 at Mackie. We're at 5,100 now. I presume everything is okay. My co-pilot isn't a lot of help. So it should be a right turn, and that should bring us right down and into the runway. Got 1,000 to go until we get to 3,600. Just about got underneath the main bulk of the heavy looking clouds. So I think visibility is going to be okay. The Mackie should be at 3,600. We're at 4,100, so we're certainly going to make that. Just this wind. The challenge is the wind. Nothing is easy, is it? 19 knots, 15 knots. It's kind of gusting. The worst kind of wind. Keep my eye on the speed. With the localizer. Alright, can we see any idea where the runway is yet? I think I can see it. Have another look. I think I can pick it out right at our 12 o'clock. Going to be a bit of a tricky one, I think. Well, I'll let the autopilot do most of it. Yep, I think I can see the runway coming up now at our 12 o'clock. Glide slopes flashing, great. Wow, we're getting thrown about, aren't we? Okay, I need to slow down a little bit. Just realised our speed had increased quite a lot. So there's our runway. Let's slow this down. Come on, let's slow down. Okay, we're slowing down. I'm going to put some flaps in. Make sure we don't slow down too much. I'm not sure, would you use full flaps this weather? How on earth are we going to land this? Wow. I don't know the landing speed either of this plane. This is going to be a tricky one. Okay. Still got the autopilot on. A little bit more power. Just don't trust myself to get this anywhere near the runway. Alright. I think it's time, everyone. Let's get rid of the autopilot. 500. 2 whites, 2 reds. Wow, we're getting blown around. A little bit high. Whoa, we are sinking. Wow. We had a massive downdraft. Just be happy to get this down. Just as I crossed the threshold, we got thrown downwards. Come on. You know what? I'm going to take that. I'll take that landing in those conditions. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Fly to Arjoa. Oh, you gotta be joking me, surely. Hold on. Hold on. I need to stop. Whoa. Fly to Arjoa. I mean, this is the point. If you turn the blue, if you get rid of your horrible blue kind of boxes and you want to do your own route, well, I don't have any choice. I can't finish the mission unless I Alt N. Oh no. Fly to Arjoa, where's that? Where's Arjoa on this map? You know what? Who cares? Pretty annoyed about that. Now I've got to do another landing. I will get penalised as well for Alt-Enning. But it is what it is. I should have noticed that perhaps we missed a waypoint. Pretty annoyed. Been a long old flight and quite a reasonable landing, and now I've got to do it all again just because I missed a waypoint somewhere. If anybody knows what I did wrong, then please put that in the comments. But it is what it is. Let's not beat ourselves up over it. Gives me a chance of another landing. This is the first flight where I thought I'd turn off these blue boxes. The moment I did, I kind of missed. Somehow I've missed a waypoint. But it's okay. It's alright. But if anyone knows how or where I kind of made a mistake, let me know. Surely you're allowed to turn off these blue boxes. Oh well, gives me another chance to practice my landings. Whoa. No, we're not stalling. What on earth happened there? Right, let's try that again. I should have, I guess I should have glanced up at the mission steps. I was purely just focused on the route I had programmed in. If anyone else has experienced that, then please let me know. I'm not quite sure how I missed that waypoint or how that happened. But it does mean I have to do another landing. I'm not too keen on. But before you all give me a hard time, remember I'm not a seasoned flight simmer. I'm here for the journey, trying to understand, trying to learn a bit more. But please forgive any mistakes that I make. Wow, this is difficult. This is difficult. We've got 2 reds, 2 whites, which is what we want. Got my flaps, got a decent looking speed. Remember last time when I crossed the threshold, we immediately sank down. So maybe be prepared for that. Oops, it's done the same thing again. Massive downdraft. Alright, let's bring these flaps up. Alright, so we got 2 landings out of it. Guess it's all good practice. I'm not going to get my full money because I had to Alt N. But I guess it is what it is. Whoa. He's rocking. Stop, 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 stop. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you.
Hiroshima ground. Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er. Request taxi to parking.
Cessna Juliet Alpha Tree 259er. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Tango Tree Papa Tree.
Okay.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Tango Tree Papa Tree. Cessna 259er.
We're not too far to our parking stand. Let's not get caught speeding. Very hard to taxi this plane. It just wants to go. As I mentioned a few moments ago, if anyone knows what I did wrong there, I'd be more than happy to read your comments and try and learn from whatever mistake I made. I just followed the flight plan. Somehow I've ended up missing a waypoint. But we got the plane down. I think we've done enough to pass. Not going to be the best score because of I had to Alt N. But it is what it is. Nobody died. And let's stop it there.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Right, let's turn that off. Let's see what they say. How did we do? Oh, ending is never a good thing. We've got the mission out the way. That's the main thing. Well, we've got a gold S. Thank you very much. We got a gold S, so I'm happy with the S, but a bit disappointed that somehow I made a mistake somewhere, which I don't really understand what I did wrong, but it is what it is. I've got to be joking. 5,000 credits. Wow. 5,000 credits for that. Look at the base income and the employer commission. Okay, well there we go, everybody. Yeah, so I would love to hear from you. So if you did enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up. Maybe you can consider subscribing. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you again in my next video. So take care, everyone. Thank you very much. See you next time.